Hi everybody, welcome back to a vintage story, IronMan, episode 11 on 8 digits IronMan server. And last episode I left you, where was it? I've lost myself. Came down this way. There must be this trader here, which I didn't mark. I paused there. Now I came down this way. I've spotted a bit of clay, a little bit more clay, a little bit more copper on the way down. But the reason I headed back here is I was told that in a previous episode I walked past some surface tin here. No. Here. Yeah, so I was told by Ben that I walked past some surface tin. Now I couldn't see it. There was a, God, better eyes than me. There was a single pebble on the floor which looked suspicious. So my plan today is to go and check that out. I also need to find some more resin, and I need to find a piggly-wig or something that I can kill, so we can get the piece of fat necessary to make my bow. The bow is, well, the bow was, when I started onto the server, 98% cured, so it needs just a little bit longer. I am also going to do this. No, let's not. Let's not. I do need to actually make myself a decent shovel, to be honest, but I'd rather not make it out of copper, because the copper tools don't last very long at all, and these I can carry around and make as and when I need them, which is obviously a lot better. So, but I just want to make my route down a little bit more stable. So there's no cave-ins, no collapses, none of this sand waiting to ambush me, as it has been. That'll do. Do I want to pick up that? I suppose I should. I can always sift it, can't I? I can always throw it away should it be a pain. So, like that was there, for example. That we shall address that. Actually, I'll address that with sand. Like that. No, can't quite reach at that. Wow, this is so stable. Right, I'm wasting daylight. So we need to check out for, I think we're going to have to look around the edge of the desert over this way, because that should be pine trees all the way around here for the well, the piece of resin as well. Now I think this, I'm going to keep hold of the sling. The sling is actually, it's quite nice. I've never used it before, despite the many hundreds of hours of vintage story play I've got, and it has quite honestly surprised me about how good it is. Yeah, you see, those things are so flighty. Now the question is, can I kill that with my sling? Because it might have the much needed fat that I need. I don't need baby, I need going to take a bit, because this doesn't do a huge amount of damage. But you know what? We got there in the end. Oh, okay. I'm trying to pick them up, and oh, sorry if you can hear banging. I have got a delivery of building materials coming for our builders. We're having the kitchen extended, and we've been having it extended for what seems like a long time. Fat, perfect. Some rawhide and meat. That is absolutely fine. We'll not waste anything. Right. Well, that has addressed that particular issue. The last thing I need is one more piece of resin, and we have everything we need to make my longbow. I have made some arrowheads, some flint ones, although potentially if I see any chucks I might kill a few more, because they the one thing I am missing is feathers. I've got about 26 I think off the top of my head, and I need more. But I also need to search all of these trees as we go. Oh, deliveries, so noisy, especially when it's building materials. And my weekend, as at the time of recording, my weekend is looking like it's going to be replacing floorboards on our landing, so that's going to be fun. It was supposed to be last weekend, but the floorboards didn't arrive, which, you know, if you're aiming to put floorboards in, is a minor missing item. It's back down there. I know it is back down there, but I also just wanted to check what this desert is while I was over here, and there's a big clump of trees which all need checking for the elusive things. Oh, you miss resin on all sides. You really do when you ain't got it. We'll grab some of these branchy leaves while I'm trying to move around the trees. That's not enough. Need to not waste energy beating on non-branchy leaves, because they're not worth it. See, that is worth it, the old branchy leaf there. That will drop me a stick. This is limestone. Oh, hello. Right, let me just check something. Lime water is 1 litre to 1 powdered lime to make a soaked hide. I am definitely going to grab myself a whole load of lime rock if I've got the space to take back, because I have got hides. They do need treating, and I'm going to need a lot of limestone to make enough lime water to treat them all, because they're all different sizes. But leather is another thing that's on my radar. However, those trees are not yielding anything. I'll come back to the limestone in a moment. What we need to do is head back to where we think the thing. Let me just plant you, get you out of my inventory. What shall we eat? 17. We need to cook you. 14 and 7 blackberries. Blackberries it is. So apparently it was around here somewhere when I was walking away from that ruin. One of these stones. My God, you've got way better eyesight. I would not have spotted that. Well, I didn't, obviously. Okay, well, let's oh, just bear with me a second. Alright, there it is. Poor quality. But you know what they say about beggars and choosers. However, I do need to get down into that ore. I'm trying to do it in such a way that I don't get brained. Now, poor quality is 5 units, but that's fine because you only need 5 units for 3. I think it's 5 for 3 units of bronze. 5 units to make 3 ingots, I should say, because you use 55. I think the optimal, calculated optimal amount of tinned copper is 5 to 3, 5 to 50, sorry, 5 to 55. But there is a trick to checking this out, so we'll go through that. I'm just making sure there's not any gone underground. Let me just also make sure there's not gone up. Mind you, it wouldn't have, because that would have been there, wouldn't it? Yeah, no, that was it. It wasn't a huge amount, but you know what? It didn't have to be. It just had to be a good enough amount. Right, let me quickly convert you over into that. Get rid of that. Well, thanks. What can we say? Thank you, Ben. That was well spotted. You have definitely got younger eyes than me. Right, we still need resin. And then on the way back, I may actually pause to get some copper, if I can, because more copper means I can make more bronze, tin bronze anyway, and more tin bronze means things. Did I ever check that trader out? I'm sure I must have done. I did, didn't I? Yeah, I remember now. I did go to him. I can't remember what trader it was though, but you know, that's hardly surprising. I can't remember what day of the week it is half the time. Resin, no. Come on, show me a piece of resin. Hup, hup. Really not seeing any on these trees. They are being singly stingy with me. And I think what I am going to do is I'm going to drop those. I want to put those up here. And I'm going to grab myself at least a stack of limestone. Maybe if I can squeeze one in too, I might just get rid of some of that. What else could we get rid of? Not a lot. I could eat me blackberries, I suppose. But this will be quicker than mining up, you know, because we're already at half a stack there. And then we can head over to those trees while we try and find this elusive resin. And then we can head back, grab some copper, maybe. I've got enough to make a couple of, I think I've got enough to make a couple of rounds of tin bronze, which would be 6 ingots. But yeah, let me. In fact, there's a. Did I check that lot? I honestly don't know. I feel like I did, but then there's a little bit of me niggling. That rings a bell. Yeah, I did check that lot. Okay. And then we need to head back and try not to die. Always a bonus. Anyway, let me check for some more stuff. I'll be back in a bit. Finally found some. I do need to make some room for it. Well, I don't, but you know, I do kind of need to make some room for it. And we are out and about at night. Not the most healthy time to be around, but we should be fine. I'm going to kind of head back now I've got I may try and get another head back via the limestone here, but while I've been working, I've been doubly checking this shale sand, because clearly tin, when it does appear in the rocks, there you go, more copper, is hard to spot. So yeah, I'm just being a little bit more cautious, but I'm also pushing my luck a little bit, I must admit, because, you know, it's not Iron Man if you're not taking a risk of dying, is it? You know, it's kind of the point of the entire thing. So I know this area reasonably well, so we can take our chances a little bit, tiny bit, not a lot, just a bit, because, you know, I don't want to die. But I'm also conscious that we, at the time of watching this, I'll be already into episode 2 of things, and that was my notification there, so ignore that. But yeah, I'll be into episode 2 of Rusty Gear season 4. So, you know, apparently there's such a thing as too much vintage story on a channel. I don't see it myself. Sulfur, okay, handy. Found some borax. That was a couple of traces of borax. So should I, and when I decide I need borax, we're sorted. We now also have sulfur. I need to get back down the other side. Yeah, I mean, while the rift activity is low, this might as well push ourselves a little bit. And right, I should have a gap in my inventory, so I should be good to pick up more stonage. Let me do that. That will give me 2 barrels worth, and obviously now I can make barrels. That means I can treat my hide, which means I can get into leather making, which is good. I go for these big ones. You get more out of them. So yeah, I'll continue this. I'll come back if something interesting happens. Otherwise, I'll be back at my little stockade, and I'll see you in a short while. Alright, that was a thoroughly uneventful journey back, so that's the kind we like, really, let's be honest. So let us just do some sorting out. A little bit of cassiterite there, we've got some more cassiterite there. I should have bones, and we need to do something with this raw red meat, but I don't think I've really got much I can do with it other than cook it. What I should probably do is munch on that, grab that, put you down, grab you, put you, oops, hello, put you down, stick you back in my inventory. That can go up there along with that, which we need, so don't eat it. Probably need to, I think this is all maple anyway, I don't have oak, so we'll make ourselves a little bit of maple firewood. And how much have I got? 13, so I'm going to need at least that to cook it with, firewood. And a bit of that with a bit of that. That's a start. And then what we'll do is we'll grab our cassiterite out. We'll grab our hammer, break you down into bits. Oh, you only get... Oh, it's 5 units per, but you need... Yeah, okay, yes, of course. Okay, so I'm not as rich as I thought I was, but that's fine. I am 6 ingots worth, I believe. The simple way to find out is wait till that's cooked and put it on the fire. Or I could just make another fire. That might be the more sensible way. Boop. And a bit of boopage. So if I grab my copper out, so I believe that the optimal is 55. Where's my cassiterite gone? There. And 5. Can you do you basically if you do that, so that's 55, but if I wanted to try, let's try for 10 ingots worth, well, for 6 ingots worth, 3 ingots worth, if I were to go and do 54, 55, now that would still work, but there's a question. No, all the way around. Will it work if I put in... No. So that is optimal. I don't think this, you know, for that volume of bronze. So that is doable. That's what we've got left of that. We've still got some of this hematite, but that's only 1 ingot worth. Which is not going to help me. I mean, for starters, let's be honest, I ain't making a bronze anvil with tin, with 600 units of tin. That's a given. What we do want to do, however, is we'll get you started. And then I need to decide what I'm going to make with it. I think I need to do a hammer and a pick for starters, and 4 ingots. That works. What did I do with the hammer? It's there. Boop and boop. Get ready for... I'll just use some brown. Oh, hang on. No, brown coal will work, won't it? Because tin melts much lower. That is... Yeah, brown coal will work. That's fine. Okay, well, we're going to make that tin, and I'll be back in a sec. Alright, and just like that, which is, of course, not just like that at all, because this has taken a certain amount of time for me, but for you, it's been instantaneous. Well, almost. Because we had to wait a moment. Just like that, we have got a tin bronze pickaxe, a tin bronze hammer, and 4 ingots of tin bronze. Now I need more tin to make tin bronze, more tin bronze I should say, but I also need more copper, to be honest. I'm practically out of copper as well, so that in itself is not a biggie. Now the other thing we need is we've got this bow, and to use this bow we need to make either leather, which is fine, I can make leather because I'm kind of in that kind of zone now, or pelts. Can you not? You can use resin, and we need a small pelt. So I have got a small rawhide. I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to put my large rawhide in there. They've got 55 days before they rot. And I am going to oil that let me just have a look what we do with you. If I want to make an oiled hide, I can do up to 4, and they will become pelts, and pelts can be used for lamella wood. Maybe I should do all 4 of my small pelts then with that 1 piece of fat. Let's make the most of it, eh? And that will make those, which are there, and they need to cure, which is that's the downside, of course. I also need that. So we're going to have to wait for those to cure. It is 5:40 in the morning. We need to really be doing something while that is happening. So I'm probably going to be doing some make work, such as I'm going to be grinding my lime into limestone, and then I'm going to have to make some barrels, get some water, and make the lime water ready to cure those, well, the large hides at the very least. The rest of them are under things. I only actually need 1 lot of this. In fact, I can, yes, that's good. I can get rid of the other bit, and I can just grind up. I think we just need 50, don't we, because a barrel is 50. So let me do that. Be back in a sec. Alright, and then finally, once we've got all of that limestone ground, that's a bow stave, that's not going to help me. We need a barrel, which we shall, might as well grab our large hides while we're at it. And we need a spot to place said barrel. I'm going to need my bucket. And we need, to fill said bucket, barrel even. 50 litres. In you go, 50 litres of lime water, and there is 20 hours to soak those. So that's the thing. These are actually starting to grow there. Well, I mean, obviously they're starting to grow, that's what plants do, but you know what I mean. So, in the meantime, there's a bloody bear over there. Don't you look up and look at me. We have a bear in the area. That is not good. But in the meantime, we've got a bit of waiting to do, and then we can craft up the things. This is 7% cure, so that's going to take a while. So I think at that note, I'm going to call this episode here. We're going to see. I'm not sure how long this series is going to go on for. I did think about until my first death, but I also know that I'm an incredibly careful player, and as a result, I think that could be some time. It could also, thanks to Barry McBareface over there, be very soon. So who knows? But we'll let that do. We'll do a thing. I'll probably pass a bit of time on the server, and until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you soon. Bye for now.